Flip TV Plus.
This is Flip TV Plus, bringing you headlines from around you. On today's headline on the Nation front page newspaper, Atiku Obi, why we are challenging tribunal verdict. Oil theft, firms, MDAs, host communities involved, say security chiefs. Tinubu promises better future with good leadership. Minister gives NIS 2 weeks to clear outstanding passport. On Daily Independent newspaper front page, Atiku Obi rejects tribunal's ruling head to Supreme Court. Troops kill 814 terrorists, arrest 1,326 criminals, 42 kidnappers. 120 billion naira debt. NCC CBN settle disagreements between telcos, banks. Leadership deficits pushed me to contest for president, says Tinubu. Nigeria Customs takes action against defaulting dealer banks. On Voice of Liberty newspaper front page, presidential election petition. PDP rejects tribunal judgment. It's bereft of justice, says Atiku. PEPC verdict. Judgment will deepen Nigeria's democracy, says Afenifere. Nigeria loses 16.25 trillion naira to crude oil theft, says Speaker House of Reps Abbas. On the Guardian newspaper front page, endless wait for palliative in state amid accountability deficit. 30 killed in Abuja landslide, 19 kidnapped, Wiki order surveillance. Lagos Assembly rejects 2 commissioner nominees, confirms 15 others. Troops kill 814 terrorists, arrest 1,903 in 3 months. Atiku Obi rejects PEPC ruling head for Supreme Court. Nigeria needs prayers to end insecurity, says Defense Minister. On the Daily Times, we will not congratulate Tinubu to Supreme Court we go, Atiku Obi declare. Again, Lagos Assembly rejects 2 commissioner nominees. Military neutralizes 814 terrorists in the theft of 4 billion naira crude. Nigeria loses 30% crude oil to thefts daily. On Business Day newspaper front page, Nigerians ignore skincare rigs in boom for market. Nollywood looks to Nigerian novels for next blockbuster. CBN Ama dangles over BDCs for illegal transactions. Company income tax revenue hits record high despite hurdles. Crude oil exports rises to 8.5 to 5.59 trillion naira in 3 months. On Blueprint newspaper front page, we lost the battle but not the war. Ondo Governor Akeredolu returns after 3-month medical trip. Police probe medical doctor over alleged harvest of housewife's organ. Tunji Uju orders clearance of 200,000 passport backlogs in 2 weeks. On the Daily Trust newspaper front page, Atiku Obi rejects judgment head to Supreme Court. Landslide kills 30 in FCT, 19 kidnapped. Missing 4-year nursing students' corpse found buried on campus. Leadership deficit held Nigeria back, says Tinubu. On Nature News front page, Nigeria fruits market. How unhealthy practices endanger the lives of consumers. Africa Climate Summit falls short of fossil fuel phase-out draws criticism. Humanity is losing the race to meet climate change goals, COP28 President. Tinubu tax world leaders to fund climate actions in Africa. African nations' food import to soar to $110 billion by 2025 due to climate change. Nature Care, papaya seeds, and your health. On Nigerian News Direct, Atiku Obi rejects judgment head to Apex Court to justify claims. Ajile Soro retains mandate of Ife Federal Constituency. Adeleke shuts down Oshun as suspended rector makes return. Lagos Assembly clears Omotosho, Abayomi 13 orders as commissioners reject 2. Federal government issues 2 weeks deadline to immigration to clear over 200,000 passport applications. On Force News, tragedy hits Abuja. Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu on board a flight from Germany back to Nigeria after a 3-month medical leave on Thursday. Lagos Assembly confirms Omotoso Abayomi 13 other Sanwo-Olu commissioners. I ran for president to fix leadership deficit, said Tinubu. Kwara, 21 states expected to witness heavy rain today. On this Nigerian newspaper front page, next stop, Supreme Court. Abandoned project. Wike to fund 10 priority developments once against contract delays. Tinubu. Nigeria's energy transition requires $10 billion investment annually. FAAN relocates flight operations to Lagos Airport new terminal. On Salient Times newspaper, panic as landslide hits Abuja, 30 killed. Lagos Assembly rejects 2 Sanwo-Olu's commissioner nominees, confirms 15. NAS gives Unilag 48 hours to reverse school fees hike. On the Japan Times newspaper front page, Johnny's chief replaced firm admits abuses. A new space race, Japan ups ante with launch of 2 key missions. US welcomes India's rise despite differences. On Saudi Gazette, road accident deaths fall by 35% in Saudi Arabia in 5 years. Defense Ministry hospitals perform 4,555 organ transplant operations. Ukraine drone attack causes explosion near Russian military headquarters. On one newspaper front page, fugitive terror suspect escape investigated as possible prison inside job. 2023 Rugby World Cup World Chart. Hottest day of the year in September. On the Guardian newspaper, escape of terror suspect prompts prison courts rule. Taylor Swift, the rise, fall and the rise again of pop's #1 star. 5 million vapes being banned each week in UK. 1 year into his reign, is he King Charles the Cautious? On metro.co.uk newspaper, MW chaos and hunt for terror spy. On the Independent newspaper front page, was it an inside job? Soldier and one had helped to escape jail. Harry solo flying visits United Kingdom as Trump trashes Meghan for disrespecting the Queen. For detailed news, updates, political analysis, kindly subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Thanks for watching.